Do you know what is astrology and how it works? All these and more we will discuss in this video. Hello friends, welcome to Namaste Panditji channel. I am your host Pandit Yogesh Girish Ghanekar, help you to go further and faster into Vedic Astrology, Vastu and spirituality knowledge. Today we are going to discuss how astrology works. Okay, all we have this question in mind, like how exactly astrology works. So when I started astrology, I started following my moon signs. What are the moon signs? There are particular moon signs and they used to give you the prediction for the week, for the day, and it never came spot on. It never came right for me because moon sign is only a tiny little part of the whole picture. There are millions of people and there are only 12 rashis. So it never came true for me. There will be so many people with the same moon sign and yet they have different lives of their own. So those predictions never came true for me. So what is an astrology? Astrology is far more deeper than just your moon or sun sign. So what are the important things to look into Vedic astrology? You have signs for every planet. Can you believe this? You have planets in different rashis. Every planet has a rashi. You have planets, you have rashis, you have nakshatras, you have ascendant, you have lords for each houses, you have mahadashas, you have different types of mahadashas. Vimshottari Mahadasha being the most famous one, the most widely used, given the accurate result is the Vimshottari Mahadasha. This Vimshottari Mahadasha is a unique feature of astrology which sets it apart from the Western astrology. I don't look down upon Western astrology. They have their own accuracy of things, but I have not studied it. But from Vedic astrology perspective, this Mahadasha you will be running under Mahadasha all your life. You will be running under Mahadasha with different planets all your life. There won't be a single day in your life where you are not running under any Mahadasha. Okay, so there is a Mahadasha. Then there are the Nakshatra lords. These lords are placed somewhere in your horoscope. Okay, then you have so many things to look. I am just giving you the pointers. So I realized this after so many years of studying astrology. That was so wrong. It was really absurd to just look into the moon sign and predict the future or predict anything about anybody. So astrology is far more deeper than just your moon sign. Astrology is not just for entertainment or not just for relationships. It gives you the energy pattern for you, the strength and weakness you have, psychologically, physically, and also the events you are going to experience in this lifetime. It gives the map of it. If you see it, all these, there are different houses. It starts from the Aries and ends on Pisces. And if you look at it, we will get up at 6 a.m. around sunrise. What will you do? We will brush our teeth. We will wash our face. All these things are related to Aries. Aries is the first sign when we get up. When we get up in the morning, we do the Aries thing. We will have our breakfast, which is what? A mouth of food. The second house, the Taurus. Then we will speak with our family and friends and go to the office. We will communicate. That's a Gemini thing. Then then we will work for some time. Then we will have lunch, which is Cancer. Then we will be far more creative for the next 2 hours, and that will be the Leo. And then we will try to complete our day's work. Okay, we will look at all the details and try to finish our work. This is the Virgo thing which we are doing. We will at around 5 o'clock. We will leave the office. We will go out with our friends, family. We will have some leisure time with our family. Okay, this is very much a Libra thing. Then we will go to sleep. Once we have a dinner, we will go to sleep. What is sleep? We are literally going into the other world, the mystical world. We literally, so this sleep is a very much the Scorpio thing. Okay, and like this, all these things are aligned for 12 rashis, all during the day. Okay, so that's how astrology works. It works in this fashion. So just looking at your moon sign will misguide you, and you will start making fun of astrology. That it doesn't work. Okay, I won't blame you for that, but if you go real deep into this, you will start loving astrology. So astrology is a universal language. Astrology works through planets, signs, nakshatras, and interplay of all these elements that decides the magnitude of the karma, whether it's good or whether it's bad. It depends upon how many positive points you have for certain karmas, how many negative points you have for certain karmas. So planets signify your karma. The wholesome houses, they are placed in some houses. All these, the nakshatras, also have the lords. So all the planets which are placed somewhere are indicating your karma, your past karma and experiences you will have in this lifetime. So I urge you, if you are interested in astrology, don't just go for the sun signs and moon signs. You just look for relationships. If you look at astrology in a comprehensive and exhaustive way, it will help you magically. It will reveal its secrets to you. Then you don't have to look for your moon sign to read your horoscope in newspaper or magazines or online. It's all about dates and times, when I will get married, when I will get a job, when I'm going to travel abroad. Okay, it's all about when. Astrology has references in religious texts, classical texts, Vedic text, and it's pointing towards the same thing. Okay, so astrology is not just your moon sign, not just your sun sign. Please understand this. I really urge you not to just follow your signs. Okay, you will really regret when you understand the truth. You will really regret. For so many years I was just following the moon signs, and I used to call astrology a hoax and not a science. Okay, so these planets, these rashis, their placements, all these create your horoscope, and this horoscope reveals everything about you, your karma. Astrology is very spiritual. Astrology is very logical and spiritual in its aspect. When you look at so many things, it changes you as a person. As an astrologer, when we look for a chart from so many directions and from so many angles, where is an ascendant lord? Where is that place? Where is the lord of the house? Where an ascendant lord is placed? What are the planets aspecting the house, aspecting the planet? What is a nakshatra? What is a lord? There are so many aspects. When you add all these elements, it really updates your prediction. You can lay down a few of the specific things. Like people ask whether I will get married. So for that, you need to check the transits, you need to check the Saturn and Jupiter transits, you need to check the 7th house, you need to check who's aspecting the 7th house, where is the 7th lord placed. So it takes the energy of the 7th house into that house. Many of you have you not even heard most of these concepts. Okay, when you start learning this and when you start learning astrology to this depth and from so many angles, you start thinking, you change as a person, and that's what's the goal of astrology. Suppose you are looking for some specific event in your life, and when you start looking the lords, the placements, the transits, the dasha, the nakshatra, the house, the planets, and when you see all these elements to this depth, you change as a person. You see the vastness of the universe, and we are so tiny, and you have this feeling. It really helps you to grow spiritually, and that's what's aim of astrology. In ancient times, astrology was limited to the royal families. They had their royal astrologers. Only the royal families would go to an astrologer to foresee the events, the invasions, the thoughts, the lifespan of kings, and they use it to plan accordingly. So, to astrology is the language of the universe. So, this was my analysis on what is astrology. And if you don't know where your planets are placed, what is your ascendant, and what is your nakshatra, which dasha you are running through, I recommend you to go to my website and book your appointment for Vedic horoscope reading. I feel that it is the best way to start your Vedic journey and the first step to start knowing yourself and to change your perspective for astrology, for just considering it for an entertainment. And that will help you to know yourself even more and even better. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that like button, and you will be getting astrological videos just like this one. Keep watching Namaste Panditji channel and see you in the next videos. Bye bye. Take care. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai.